The buy rounds are over, and I'd say thank God for that, but where have my 3 trades gone? It's time for your weekly fantasy therapy session. It's time for the weekend wash-up.
Get around him! Get around him! Push up! Oh, and he's talking a bit of trash too!
What a joker.
He's coming off. Get him back off. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. Rocket. We can't hear.
Disgusting football! Disgusting football! That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's doing this! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Yes, that's right. It's that time of week. We are back again. I'm your host, as always, Matt, and joining me is Dave. Mate, how are you?
Good, thank you. Yeah. Tell you, it was a bit of a tough weekend, wasn't it? I mean, I don't even know if... weekend. I mean, Thursday and Friday night were just bloodbaths for our fantasy teams. So
it was a long round for many coaches, myself in particular.
Yeah, it was shaping up to be that way, but I tell you, Thursday night, it just started.
I mean, I've been saying this for weeks. I've been saying round 16, it's going to be calamitous. It's going to be a disaster. It's unavoidable. And it was a total shit show.
Well, but it was even worse than first anticipated, I reckon.
Oh, no. For my team, I knew I was done. I knew I was cooked.
Yeah.
But yes, there was some just disappointing scores all round.
Primos.
And I tell you what, just the footy in general, I didn't bother to watch that much because you go and look through the games.
Yeah.
There was some fucking just stinker games out there.
Yeah, there were.
Because I think every good team in the comp almost was on the bye.
Yeah, these bye rounds, I mean, how many bye rounds were there this time around? Four or five. So it's a lot.
It's gonna be good having 9 games back.
Yeah, I think so. So
coming up. So
anyway,
looking forward to that.
Yeah. Discord, obviously we've still got the Discord going, so if you're keen to jump into that, please do. We're doing Wednesday night sort of trade talks at 8 p.m.
That was very funny. Yeah. It's basically just everyone gets to bully me for 30 minutes.
Talking shit about your Briggs and Pickett trades. But yeah, please do join us. You only need your email and you can pop it on your phone and stuff as well.
Oh, so it's very easy. No, and the chat over the weekend's been great.
Yeah, good gear.
Top gear.
What'd you score, mate?
Speaking of good gear, scores and rank. Plus, I'm going to include my total buy score. Mm-hmm. So over the 5 weeks of the buys, of course, some people are going to have good weeks when others are missing players. I don't have any good players from the round 13 guys, so I had a good week then. Yeah. Overall, I went 16.98 this week. Yep, I went...
What? 16.98?
I was 100 points behind the pass score in our league. I was 100 points behind the pass score.
Our league
you can't be spitting everywhere like I've scored 1,400. No, I'm not having that. So if there was one more handball, 1,700.
Yeah. I thought you might have got 1,700, but that's...
it's just never a chance. But I only dropped 1,000 spots.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
No, I'm just winding you
considering.
Up,
and
and it worked.
And total score for the buyers 9,426. Yeah. So that's almost an average of 1,900, which I just can't be upset. Moved up 4,000 spots.
Yeah.
Now has to be flagged that I did start at 9K.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a few ghost ships. People have quit looking at their team in there. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, so I actually had a pretty solid bias, but yeah, this week, no good.
Yeah. 1801 for myself. I went down to 1,532, so it's down about 100 spots this week. Down 450 spots over the buys. I scored 9,341, so that's about, we're working 80 less than you. 32,140 over and total, which has got me over 500 points off 100th, but who's on 32,654.
The magic number.
But yeah, funnily enough, I'm actually closer to you.
Yes.
So where are you ranked? 5K?
Yeah, 5K.
Than 100th, which is, obviously...
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that you drop 500 spots and I move up 4,000 spots and we were 80 points apart, which just goes to show the ranks at this point.
Serious gap.
So I think, and people ask, where do I have to be to win a hat? Am I in the running? Top 1,000, 100%. Realistically, probably close to the top 500.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in the top 1,000, you can give it a red hot crack.
I think,
It's tough outside the top
I
1K.
think coming top 1,000 these days is
But
pretty.
Is that the new top 100? Because there's a lot more serious coaches out there.
Yeah,
All this info going
yeah,
around.
100%. So yeah,
Interesting.
We'll have a red hot crack at it coming in the second half of the year.
I'll keep fighting.
Yep.
Keep fighting.
All right, what was your trades?
Grade my trade. Well, it's just not great, is it?
No.
Clark to McCarthy, which was the no-brainer.
Uh-huh.
And I guess the win here was that I said I'm going to commit to McCarthy on field.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people were making that final upgrade to their team, saying I've got a completed team, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I was looking at going, all of these guys I'd be upgrading my last spot to
No, you're right.
aren't better than McCarthy. And he backed me up with that score of 95. And just, he looks fucking good, doesn't he?
Yeah, we'll get to it, but he's a very good player.
Yeah, absolutely. So happy with where I'm sitting with him as my 22nd, and it leaves me a fair bit of cash in the bank to at least prove some of the spuds.
Yeah.
This week, but then Whitfield to Dawson. I'm sorry, that's disappointing. Very disappointing.
Against the Tigers, yeah, it was
Come on.
poor. Yeah, I especially. Well, I mean, yeah, we both traded him in, and
We were
we've
chasing
been
it.
missing out on all these big
Oh,
scores.
130 every time Dawson plays someone poor, it's a 130.
Yeah, but no,
We
not
paid
today.
almost 1.1. I still don't know if I've got a good player spending up to the top yet.
No,
It's just disappointing every time. And then Corey Warner finally got moved on to Old Westy,
oh no,
Charlie West.
he looked.
They hyped him up all week, 6 goals, playing the Eagles. Here we
No.
go, son. Just give me a 60 here.
No.
And
No, he
do
didn't.
you know what he needed to count for me? 32.
No, he
He needed 32 points.
got subbed off, didn't he?
Yeah.
he didn't look great. I thought.
And that's against the Eagles. See you later. So there's another red dot for me. And look, I'm just giving it a D. It's just no good.
Okay, it's harsh on the other two trades.
No, maybe it's a C minus.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, I went Whitfield, Clark, and Zach Johnson out to, Dawson, McCarthy, and bloody Callum Mills came in. So, Millsy's, that is a bit of a disappointing one, to be honest. Obviously, I mean, he scored 67. That's terrible. But,
No.
like, as you said.
I had my
people-
reservations on Millsy.
Yeah, you said people were upgrading to their,
Yeah.
completing their team. I was one of them going to Mills, and
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking I'm a bit of an idiot for it because I
Yeah.
could have done
Like-
something else.
I think like he really has come that Matty Roberts role. It's something similar to where a guy like him, like he's going to be fine. Like he'll be a solid like 90. But scores like that at this time of the year,
Yeah.
you can't be having that.
Well, he's just got to.
He's got a lift.
He's got to. Yeah. But yeah, I'll just give that another flat B. Anyway, winner of the
B.
week,
Oh,
yourself.
generous.
For yourself.
Winner of the week, and wow, what a save this was. Bergman. Unbelievable. It turns out that Ken was telling Porkies all week, suggesting that Berg was heading back into defence after last week's debacle. It was a perfectly executed rocket as the Burger responded with a massive 91-point second half, playing in the guts to go 120. And as we've said, it's the changing of the guard this season. So, you know what? At this point, I'm going down swinging with the New Age Brigade. So, Burger, well done, mate. That's a massive performance. When he was on 29 at halftime, I'm going, I mean, he's just cooked. My team's cooked.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the only one on 29 at halftime in that game. Let me tell you that. But, hey, 91-point second half. And he's
91.
He's fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he had a quarter pounder in there. He's had a few. I feel like he's had multiple.
He sort of went head to head with Cripps, right? And obviously
embarrassing.
Smashed him.
It's embarrassing. So yeah, and they're winning. So yeah, he's locked in.
Yeah,
I think, to that role. So
Yeah.
exciting stuff.
He's
Well
gonna
done, Berg.
He's gonna get paid.
Bloody
End
legend.
of the season, a
He
lot
will.
of money. Look, mate. Obviously there was a few guys that probably scored more than this bloke, but I felt he honestly deserves it
Yep.
at a time where, a lot of our primo scores were not primo scores. So
we'll find out
my
about
winner of the week is Tom McCarthy with 95.
Huge.
Yeah, he's come into the Eagles side and is immediately one of our best, and then he's come in.
Yep.
I can say the same thing with my fantasy side. He's come in and
Yep.
this week and made up for some
Similarities.
some 50s and 60s from my primos with another beauty. So, he's obviously got a great role as the primary ball distributor back there in a defence that sees a lot of it.
Oh, It's down there.
But not just that, he's a very good player. So he's taken a couple of contested marks.
Intercepts.
Yeah, in addition to the kick-ins and handball receives he gets, it's he's actually, I don't know, he's going to score quite well, I think. So
I think he might be here to stay.
Yeah,
I want to call it slightly embarrassing for the Eagles that he's come in and he's one of our best players, and it is.
Yeah.
But I think he looks like he would get into most sides.
Yeah, he looks very...
Like when I'm looking, and I, maybe keep bullying this bloke, but a Caleb Daniel, for instance, well, he's getting paid.
Yeah.
Give me McCarthy any day.
Yeah, no, I think he's a goer.
Yeah.
Works hard off the ball.
Yeah.
He's kind of got that NWM about him where he'll like get the +6,
Yeah.
chip, and then go for the handball receive.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Oh no, I'm not saying he's NWM.
Yeah,
but
but he's
what I'm
very
saying-
good.
Yeah. So no, he looks good.
Very good.
Loser.
Yeah, I tell ya. I fucking tell ya. Do you want to know who's not very good? JHF. 37 points. Jason. To be honest, he is quite frankly an embarrassment to football, an embarrassment to his family, to his friends, and I think that's all I have to say.
Ooh.
Like, it's just fucking grim.
You held him for a while.
I held him for 4 weeks to get that 80-point half.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, here we go. I don't think he scored more than 24. He scored about 30 is his best half since then in 3 full games.
Yeah.
37. He's got a last 5 of about 60. People traded him in. I don't know what was worse, trading him in or holding him. It's probably holding. It's just fucked.
Yeah. No, it's not right.
And I tell you, I'm not going to say never again.
Ooh.
Because what is he, 22? There's no doubt there'll be a year I need to pick him.
He might
Maybe
be valued next year.
Maybe next year. But fucking hell, it's got to be cheap. Like, what did I pay for him? $900K this year? No, never again for that price.
He's been a terrible pick, really.
He
Hasn't he
has to be under 800 or I'm not even considering it. Disastrous. I don't want to talk about him anymore.
Yeah, that was a bad start.
That's when it's just. I knew my weekend was going to be shit, and I get a 37 from a primo on a Thursday night.
Yeah,
From that, we say phone away. It literally was. I was like, right, I'm not watching this shit anymore.
Put it away.
Yeah, disaster.
Yeah, that's not good. What are you going to do? Are you going to trade him?
Yeah, because I just don't want to see his face on my side.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be cheap.
Yeah.
Well, mate, where do I look for my loser of the week? Multiple letdowns. And before we'd even got to the weekend, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Chera, Richards, both disgraces.
Not great. Chera had been good.
Mate,
like, to be credited.
Nah.
Credit to him.
In a big game for his club, decides to go fucking missing.
Yep.
Richards gets his first hard tag and basically just accepted his fate.
Is it his first? Feels like he's... Or do they just always give up on him?
Nah, look, to be fair to him, Windy did go to him at one stage and he did all right. But no, honestly, those two have done a lot in terms of being great value picks, so couldn't pick them.
Okay.
So I looked to a man that is supposedly, would you say, an Uber Primo?
Oh, I don't know.
Marcus Bontempelli.
Yeah, I don't know.
He is fucking Zach Merritt 2.0.
Is he 39 years old or 29?
I don't know, but he's been a fucking joke, to be honest.
Yep.
It's your 250th game and you dish up that shit. He had 18 touches.
18 touches in your 250th. You've got to be deep down a little bit embarrassed by that.
Mate.
Best player in the comp.
No.
18 touches.
I'm looking at the CBA
fucking
mix.
laughable.
I'm looking at the CBA mix. He dropped to 59% this week from 75 the week before. I don't know. I guess they threw him forward a little bit more, hoping, 250th, let's get him a bag or something. But fuck me, mate. Like, some of these guys, as I said...
Look like he cared.
Yeah, I don't know. We've said it a couple times now, but changing of the guard, like...
Yep.
Maybe Bont was fairly priced. I mean, fuck me. Look at his scores.
Fairly priced might be generous. I think he's still overs.
Mate, his last... You want to know what his last 5 average is?
I'm guessing it's about 90.
87.
That's embarrassing.
Last 3 of
Fucking
80.7.
truly is.
So, at this point, I don't know. I'm looking at my team thinking it's complete, but I've got guys like Bont and Zach Merritt who are...
Imagine that. Imagine saying that.
Yeah.
Last year, even. Yeah, Bont. Last 3, 80. Last 5, 87. So he is Like, we've got your top 8 mids.
Yeah.
He's not even in the ballpark of the top 20 mids.
Right now, no.
He may as well... Like, what kind of name should he be? Doc's probably better than Bont.
No. Doc,
Well,
Doc could get dropped, to be fair.
Okay, if he holds his spot, you're right. He's a better name than Bont.
Yeah.
Colby's almost a better name than Bont.
Yeah. It's not, mate, I'm telling you, because obviously people would have traded him in this week as well, and, we traded him in the week before, but...
On the basis of what? That it's Bont for $950K.
Yeah.
What the fuck did that even mean?
On a name.
On a name.
And...
Shocking coaching.
Yeah. He actually is shocking coaching.
Yep.
But yeah, anyway. Do you want to mention the...
Yeah, before we get into the games, just please don't forget to give us a follow and rating if you're listening on Spotify, or if you're watching on YouTube, go and give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow us on X, TikTok and Instagram at The Weekend Wash Up.
Yeah.
Let's get into the games.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're going to see what I was meaning with shit games, because we started with Port Carlton. Now, if you want to set the tone for a weekend,
start with Port Carlton.
Port Carlton, standalone
It's a
Thursday
grim,
night.
yeah, it is a bit
And
of a grim one, isn't it?
Carlton are just...
Ugh.
Like, in these two teams, it's just disgusting. Anyway, look, there was a couple winners in this game, starting with Connor Rosie.
Yeah.
Now, he was poor last week, but it's good to see him bounce back straight away, 120.
Yeah.
He was massive.
He's pretty good.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
No, very good player. Bergman, already spoke about him.
Yep.
Once again, very solid, 120. Just that, it's not better than solid, it's massive. And considering he was bouncing back from that 50, so he's now got a last 5 of 93.
So could people trade
He's
into
got
him?
like 4 tons. Well, that's the question, isn't it? Because he's got 3 tons in his last 4.
What's he going to go up to? His break-even was 91,
And
so he
he's
won't
gotta
go
be
up.
locked in. No, because he's got that 50.
Much.
No.
Interesting.
A bloke capable of a 90-point set half has to come under consideration.
Yeah, he does.
So, who knows? Doherty. Now,
Yeah.
the score,
That's good.
it's great.
Yeah, it is good.
It's great.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, overanalyze this.
No.
But from where Doc was as a player, it's not the same.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not even close to the same. So in that first half, I think he was on 54 at halftime,
Yeah.
or 58 at halftime.
Yeah.
Playing down back, it wasn't going too great. Carlton looked shit. He just is weirdly fumbles a lot, which is what Doc never. Now don't get me wrong. When you go and look at the Blues,
Yeah, there's way
he's
worse
in there
players.
way worse players. He's still in their top half players, even when he's playing poorly. But if they're looking to go, right, well, this season's done, we're moving on to the next generation, then maybe there's concerns.
They popped him on a wing in that last quarter.
Because he got shifted from that half back, which, remember we said he got moved to a wing, and we were all saying, why did he get moved to a wing? Well, they've sent him to the VFL. He's come in as a half back. As fantasy coaches, we would say it's worked.
Yeah.
But it probably hasn't worked, as well as Carlton would have liked. The fact that he then, got sent to the wing, that's concerning.
Alarm
to
bells.
me. That's an alarm
He
bell.
still scored 25 in the last.
Yeah,
which
he
is
kicked a goal.
But I tell you, he had he had a couple of moments.
Yeah.
He got beaten by Logan Evans.
Yeah.
And then he also shanked one out in the full.
Oh, that was bad.
I think
Going
that was
forward.
from a mark. I
Yeah.
don't think he was under pressure.
No.
He just kicked
it
out full.
That's what. And we're talking about changing of the guard.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
it was just there's concerns there. So look, while he's is he? I was going to say
Honestly-
while he was half back, it was a lock, but I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
Yeah.
George Hewitt, 89. I guess when they get pumped in the manner that they did, the fact that he just got to 90, you take it.
Mate,
But-
look at the...
You're looking at it again. When George Hewitt's your main midfielder, as much as we love him, what can you expect? And the fact that they're just getting smashed.
He was their leading disposal getter with 21 on the night.
No.
So, yeah.
Fucking hell.
They got pumped, man.
They suck. So, just owning Blues in general is a concern. We may as well mention him now. Chera, 59. We kept saying, how does he get it done? Last week, 1 touch first quarter, still tunned. Well, this week, 1 touch first quarter again. How do you come out fresh with, game on the line in the first quarter and have 1 disposal in the midfield 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah. That's concerning.
That is fucking terrible.
What was their mix? Did he?
So is his spot in the mids concerned? I don't know who else they would bring in. Like, I don't have replacements, but
no,
not even close to good enough.
Yeah, it's not good.
Butters 79. That's got to be one of the lowest scores I've ever seen for a 30 disposal game.
He had 30 disposals.
He had 30 touches, 19 handballs, 4 marks, 1 tackle.
He does have a bit about that about him there, Zach Butters.
He was tackling hard earlier in the season and just it's not there at the moment.
I think we said it last year, I feel like. He goes so hard. And like,
sometimes he bumps instead of tackles.
Yeah, bumps instead of tackles, or like he'll obviously win the ball, get a hands out, and then
he's never second to the ball.
Yeah. So
it's something because we talk about a changing of the guard. We can't talk about Butters as a changing of the guard.
No.
So what's going on there? Because what's he? 920k Zach Butters should just be right, lock and load it.
Honestly, I could go there, but
the bloke hasn't scored above 105 since round 7. Round 7. He's got a last 5 of 94.
Yeah.
It's barely better than Bont.
Is there something to be said with, Bont and Butters? Obviously, they were both injured to start the season, so
maybe
injury interrupted pre-seasons.
Maybe. Could be something there.
Probably.
Just a little bit of taggers too. I don't know. So there's concerns. Liddy 61 was very solid.
Yeah, so people that got on him,
yep.
they'll be happy there.
Just do the opposite of what I do with rookies because I'm looking at that and he's very good. Porter winning, the old sleeve.
Yeah, he'll stay.
He'll stay I think probably go up to 500, 600k. There you go.
Easy he's attended a couple of set of bounces in the last few weeks as well.
No,
just
he's
the
solid.
Odd one. But.
Solid. Wolverine, Jackson, 60.
Yeah.
Started like a house on fire.
He looked really good.
Started like a house
Obviously,
on fire.
he was back in this week. So
because he had the vest last week. So you had him. You either had him or you didn't.
Yeah.
Patrick Cripps. I mean, I can't blame him. He just looks a defeated man. Like, just honestly, say, Paddy, take the rest of the year off. Go to Europe, go on holiday, just give your body a rest. Because he
won the Brownlow last year with 45 votes. Right? Like, that seems like so long ago.
He looks defeated.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I don't really know what we add to that.
Last 5 of 74.4.
Well, speaking of a changing of the card, he's a mid-pricer. Patrick Cripps, mid-pricer. JHF, 37, just utterly disgraceful. Tactically subbed. And frankly, people are saying, he's getting rested because of his shoulder.
No, he was poor.
No, if I was the coach, come off, brother.
Yeah.
What was he doing? Fucking nothing.
Yep.
Embarrassing.
Yep.
Really embarrassing. Wilson, 25. Oh, Billy. I was trying to figure out who that was for a second.
Yeah, Billy.
Yeah.
I think he got injured because, he only had 63% time on ground and he didn't get subbed or anything. So, yeah.
It's unfortunate. And Youngie.
Yeah.
Yeah, those heavers. So this is where we're talking about Carlton players getting dropped or whatever. Well, your 2 rookies come in and literally don't touch it. So
no good.
They are just a shambles.
Yes, sir, they are. Swans Bulldogs. So interesting.
Better game. It was a good game of footy.
Yeah, it was decent, wasn't it? More than decent. But an interesting stat I was handed was that Bulldogs were way down on their season average for fantasy. Right. So normally they average 1,583 a game, but they scored 1,389 as a team, which is less than what the 17th ranked Tigers average.
Jesus.
So
they may as well have been the Eagles out there.
Yeah, mate. So and you'll see it in some of these scores, but I tell you, not the Swans. Brodie Grundy, 137, just ridiculous. Absolutely. I mean, he is on. He's on one of the great heaters. What's his last 5?
Why?
131.
Okay. No, seriously, right? We have to talk about this. What happened to Brodie Grundy?
I don't know. Because
he was the GOAT ruck, and then for 2 years, he just forgot. Remember, we died on that hill last year.
Yeah.
Chasing Brodie Grundy.
Yeah, we went on Grundy.
At the start of the year. And so it's no wonder when people were talking about getting Grundy, I watched him the last 2 years. I've owned him. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
The bloke hasn't gone under 110 for 7 weeks. Yeah. 5-round average of 131.
That is a number.
That's above max score.
Yeah, no, he's...
And people traded fucking Gawn to Grundy. And they've got a 121 and a 137.
Yeah. Incredible.
That is sickening.
Yeah, he had 43 hit-outs on the night, kicked a goal. Fuck me, he did everything. So,
I mean, he's back.
yeah, Ruck Pig's back, boys
Yeah,
and
that's
girls.
fucked up.
Yep, so absolutely dominant from him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you went there, fair play. Errol Goulden, speaking of being back, 124.
Yep.
I think he might have had a pretty big second half.
Third quarter, 12 touches, 3 marks, 3 tackles, 57 points. That's an Errol special.
Yeah, so he
Out on that wing.
So his break even coming into this week was 147. So
Yep. I couldn't go this week because he's so expensive.
yeah,
He's still going to be
he's still almost probably the most
close to 1.1 million.
He'd be almost the most expensive in the game.
He'll be
Nearly.
he'll be down to like 1.06 million in that region.
Okay.
And outside of that quarter, he scored 60. So, but obviously we know Errol is capable with the ceiling. Who do they play next week?
What was his?
They play Freo.
What was his time on ground?
Yeah, a good
89. So
indicator.
it's,
So he's feeling good.
He's coming back. Tell you, Isaac Heaney also 117, had a massive third quarter. Didn't he kick 3 goals in that quarter?
4 goals.
4 goals.
4 goals, 55 fantasy, I believe.
50. Yeah.
Because I was on his case. Yep, 9
Yeah,
touches,
you weren't
2
happy.
marks, 4. Well, as I shouldn't have been at half time, but talk about a response.
I think I was complaining about Ed Richards' score and then you said at least he's being tagged, mate.
Yeah.
With one of the worst takes I've ever heard.
No.
At least your player's
At the
been
time-
tagged.
At the time, Richards was on about 19. I think Heaney was on 21. This is late in the second.
Yeah.
And he kicked his first snag as I typed that.
Yeah, I understand the...
It's just like you can't not get tagged and go around doing that. But he
Yeah.
didn't, so it was a shocking take in the end. Yeah.
But yeah, no, Heaney was awesome. So he's put together a nice...
Last 3 110,
month.
last 5 104. One of my few bright spots.
He's been good.
But it's easy when you pay like high 800s for a guy that you know is good.
Yeah.
Where if he does let's say he does a bond and doesn't care and is slow and is shit and he has a 5 of 94, you go, oh, well, I'll move him on.
where I
But
paid.
didn't really.
Yeah.
Probably paid a bit less. And then, obviously,
We need to stop paying
get a
up for
couple.
these blokes.
That's what I'm thinking.
What are we doing?
Yep.
Anyway,
I wouldn't get on Heaney now, though.
no.
But he's been good.
Aaron Norton, 121. I mean, basically what happened in that second half is the Swans said, we're not going to let Sam Darcy beat us.
Yep.
You're going to have to get someone else to beat us. So
Yeah.
Aaron Norton, 121, and Joel Frazier, 116, said,
Well,
come on then, boys.
Did
They
they
kicked
so
3.
did
Norton
they,
kicked 3 and Frazier
Yep.
kicked 4.
Did they do that to Bont? Or did Bont go, I can't be fucked in my 250, so Frazier had to go, right, come with me, boys.
Fuck me, mate. I don't know. I wasn't aware of Bont being tagged or anything.
Frazier, what a player.
So, it's pretty insane.
Like,
It
yes,
is, yeah.
it feels like 1 year too early.
For Joel.
Yeah.
In terms
that
of
we went
fantasy?
that this year we went 1 early.
Yeah.
Because you give him another year. Is he 19?
Yeah. It's his second year.
The Bulldogs are a piss take. So
Isn't
you
it?
give him another year.
Yeah.
What are they going to do with their midfield?
I don't know. Well, Trelaw's...
Send Bont to full forward
Yeah.
and send Trelaw packing.
Oh, Bont might go to the Pies.
Oh.
Or wasn't there that rumour about the Eagles?
Well, he hasn't signed, has he?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah. Those Frazier was awesome. So,
Yep.
Blakey 100. He's got a last 3 of 107. So, I don't know. He has kick-ins. Dale 90. Not great.
No, it's not enough.
Yeah,
To be fair, this is
probably
when you
what
go
Bailey
back.
Dale is.
This was like my hesitation with, and they weren't under the roof here, so flag that. When he's under the roof,
Yeah.
he's a different beast.
Maybe you take that then.
I think you probably do take that in this fixture.
Apparently, so the deck was really poor.
But in his career, he's never been more than like a 93 guy. Even last year when he had that 160,
Yeah.
obviously had one vest score, but yeah, I don't know. No, he's solid. I mean, he's solid.
Yeah. Chad Warner, Cheeksy, 89. I mean, what
what he is.
did he do? He probably kicked 3, didn't he?
19
No,
and 1.
19 and
6
1.
tackles. Not a
Okay,
classic
that's
Cheeksy.
actually not bad from Cheeksy.
Yep.
Kennedy, 86. Oh, that's his done run ends. So
It was just bound to happen.
Yeah.
What was his CBAs? I'll have a look. now.
I think 50%.
17, so about 50%.
Yeah, so honestly...
That's what he's
mate,
been.
Yeah, but...
It's like, yeah.
The whole... As I said at the start of this game, the whole Dogs team was down on average. So,
You're right. So technically...
Look, 86, it's I
fine.
mean, you bought into him at a high price if you bought him this week or last week.
It gets really hard, doesn't it, at one point? I mean, in your best side, you need him.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you've got the cash in, get him.
Tim English, 80, he got...
Embarrassing.
Mate,
He
Tim
got embarrassed.
English had 16 hitouts to Grundy's 43. So,
I mean, we knew this about Timmy.
yeah, he'd been very good up until now, but that was a poor
He's
game.
Yeah, he's not a ruck, is he?
And then we get to, I mean, this is just fucked. Bont 72, Richard 64, Libba 57, and Darcy 56. All had. I mean, how the fuck did the Bulldogs win?
Well, as you said, so the Darcy thing, because in the first 5 minutes of the game, I'm full mast.
Oh,
as he's fucking
dominating.
clunks one to start, kicks one from the bound, like running. I was like, oh my God, he's...
Yeah, English spun out of one handball.
Maybe the best player in the comp already. Maybe they were right. And B, he's going to kick 10 here and score 150. But then you were spot on with... They literally said at halftime, right, we're putting fucking 4 men on Sam Darcy.
Yeah.
He is not moving a metre without getting bumped or pushed or...
Yeah.
And then you have Aaron Norton fucking dominate. That says
So
it
we
all.
we probably didn't account for the whole, like, you know...
Key forward tag.
Yeah, key... the key forward cheat tag.
Yeah, it was, but and like, yeah, it was fair enough. And look, honestly, I'm not even angry at Darcy 56 because I like having him in my side.
Yeah,
That's where I'm at. I can understand if I was chasing a cap, I'd be a little bit frustrated.
Frustrated.
But he went 112
chasing
last
the
week.
Hilux or something.
Yeah. But from where I am, good boy, Sam.
Yeah,
Keep fighting, mate.
I mean, it was tough.
There wasn't much you could do.
But I tell you what. I mean, the names I said before that. Bont, as we said, 18 disposals. Libba had 21 disposals, but fucking 2 marks and 2 tackles.
He was my captain in draft, and I lost to one of the worst scores I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because I posted one even worse.
Yeah.
He needed like a 70 for me to get over the line.
Yeah.
Or like an 80.
I mean, he's been
57.
He's had a couple of stinkers. And
Fucking
fucking Ed bloody got tagged and had 16. So, yep, bit of a stinker there. But
So, on Ed Richards, right? Because obviously, fantastic starting pick.
yeah, he
Brilliant starting
might
pick.
need to go.
Where he built and he had that hot run of 5 games. He's got a last 5 of 95 now, last 3 of 88.
He might need to go.
He's going to drop 50K this week. He's almost still $1 million still.
They're playing North.
Yeah, that's fair. He's going to have a break even of like 140.
Why do I play the game?
Yeah.
That's what I got to ask myself.
So you're backing him in?
What's my why?
What is it? Or are you figuring that out?
Figuring it out this
Right.
season, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it's fun. So
Okay.
I think I might hold
That's.
it.
I don't want to say that's my philosophy going forward, but it is right now. So
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, but you know, if you were up there and you had him, you'd probably look to move him on. Yeah. All right, Suns versus Melbourne. Yeah, Super Saturday. Jesus.
It was grim.
You fucking hell. Jake Melsham, 128, kicked 5 goals, 6. 11 scoring
I heard
shots.
That. The milkshake has had a fucking day out there, hasn't he?
He's actually been alright this year. I mean, you know, not fantasy wise, but kicking goals.
Yep.
Fucking hell, John Noble, 107. Whatever.
Is he back?
Yeah. Matty Rao, 107.
He's got a good 5-round average.
He does. So what is it? It's
It'll be above 100.
You'd hope so. It's 113.
Oh,
Yeah. So
113. It's better than good.
Yeah,
That's
mate.
elite.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. So 5 tons in a row. Who's he got? Fuck.
Fucking hell.
They got Essendon next week.
So he went 60, 60, 50, and now he's gone a 5-ton run averaging 113.
He was a play over the bice.
You
Hindsight.
never would have done it.
Hindsight.
Oh, I'm looking at his tackles. He's averaging about 12 tackles a game during that space.
Yeah, he's gone off, hasn't he?
I mean, that's not sustainable. But he's been good.
Yep. So that was impressive from him. Petrarca, 105. That was nice to see.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah. What do you have? 30 odd
Must have had a few.
disposals.
Yeah.
Missed a couple, but no, he was good.
He was good.
Cosy Pickett, 101.
'Cause he's a good player, isn't he?
Yeah. Would you get him?
Would I get him? No. I'd Cozzy 2 goals every week, free money.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. He is
Yep.
a very good player.
Gunplay.
Yeah, Noah Anderson, 93. He got tagged by Langdon, and I tell
heard.
you, he saved it in the last. I believe he scored 50.
Was that them dropping the tag, or
Not sure, mate.
did he have?
They must.
He had a
have.
44-point last to get to 90. Wow. Because
Yeah.
I knew he was getting hardcore at Langdon.
So, yeah, apparently Langdon
Probably
was-
cheating. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching the game, but
almost definitely.
almost certainly,
Yeah.
I'd agree.
I didn't get enough of the game in to see
take
it,
note.
but yeah, you
think
can
we
only
know what
imagine
happened
what Ed Langdon would do.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sam Flanders 90.
Yes.
So what did he? How many touches did he have? He had 28 disposals.
Oh, and Sportsbet got taken to the fucking cleaners.
By you or by
By
everyone?
me and by a few. Look, got to give a quick shout out to Cal. He gave his little tip on the Flanders odds.
Yeah.
Went and had a look. His line was at about 20 touches. It was about $1.90. 25, he was $4.60. 30, he was $14. Now, he didn't get there. But obviously his role had changed. And the odds got absolutely crushed. And
Yeah.
Sportsbet must have had a bad day. Let's just put it that way.
So what's he? So what do we, like role wise?
So I don't... Because I didn't see the game. He's obviously... There's been a role change.
He's still half forward
He's-
though.
So is he a Sheasel half forward now?
I just don't think yeah.
That kind of half forward, but you're pushing up on ball, not getting 8 touches playing in the pocket.
I saw the first half, and from what I saw, it was sort of like he didn't have any CBAs really.
No.
First half he was sort of pushing up, like high up the ground, getting those.
Because neither does Shees. He doesn't
Yeah.
get CBA. And I'm looking, he had 40% in the defensive half. So
Well, he's going to be cheap.
he's cheap. But both he's racked it up, but only got 90. I don't know. Look, you could do it.
Fuck, he's so cheap.
No, you could 100%
Oh,
do
they
it.
have Essendon this week.
Well, you can definitely do it. What if he goes 120? I might do it.
I might do it as well.
I might do it.
Okay, that's one to talk
Something-
about
something
for
to
us
think about.
on Wednesday for
For
sure.
sure.
Yeah, Max Gawn 89. I mean, it's a tough matchup against Witsy. So
Yeah,
what else
like,
can you
and
say?
I can't have a crack at him because the bloke's averaging like almost 120 for me.
Mm.
But the move to trade him, genius.
Yeah,
It was the move.
probably was the
me.
move.
Yeah.
And Bowie scored 85. So what else do you want me to say?
No, I don't really know. I think him and Nobes, maybe we've got to ban him.
Yeah, well, a lot of people, quite
That's
a few
harsh.
people
But
had
you
Bowie.
probably because you probably still have him.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next absolute blockbuster that was Hawks North Melbourne.
Oh man.
TAF. Surely nobody could have watched these games, right? Like, this is Saturday Arvo around the country. If you're not a Hawks or North fan, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I just don't know what to say about this. They lost by almost 100 points. But, Colby, 103.
He's been good.
He has been good.
Yeah.
And I'm, even though they got spanked, and you could say, or maybe there's a concern, I'm just so sure that they're gonna stick him in that role.
No, they got it right.
So he had 34 touches, went at 82%. He wasn't the reason they lost. He was very good. John Newcomb, I thought he was going to go massive. When I saw he had 12 touches and like 40 in the first, I was feeling pretty sick to my core. But 103, that's why he's a mid-season pickup, old Joe. Carl Amon, 103. It's a classic game for Carl Amon to fill his boots. I don't even know what to take out of this.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just put names down,
we're
mate.
playing down in Tassie. Meekie, 99. Now, I'd said Meekie's going to beat the fuck out of Cherry, and he did. There was no way Cherry was going to...
He beat him on the hit-outs.
I know, there was no way. If Cherry can't ragdoll a Tim English,
Nah, he's not
He can't do it.
Meek. Yeah,
no.
no.
So, like your Meekie or your... Who was it? Pitnet.
Jeez.
Just need to match him on the bench press. Fuck. So, Cherry's been a disaster.
He's been
Because
terrible.
I know Marshall had a poor second half. We'll talk about it. He's fucking up Cherry.
Last 3 of 90 for Big X.
Yep. Since I chased him. Well done, mate.
Embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. He's so really, like, looking back at this, he had 5 of the easiest matchups ever. Took
Last
the
year.
piss, averaged like 12 tackles a game and averaged like 140. So we were all like, right, this guy's the next ruck lock, like pig, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
He's just a 90. He's a 100 guy. He's an 80 or a 90 in a hard matchup, and he's like a 120 in an easy one. Low hundreds guy. That's what he is. So I can't really get angry. Luke Parker, 94. Yep.
Parker's been okay.
He has been good.
I think he got injured though, to be fair.
That could be big for midfield clock because he gets way too much of it. Caleb Daniel, I've said enough about this guy, 79. How many has he had a score above 80 in the last 2 months?
No. Oh, yes.
He had those 2 90s. That is it since round 5.
Yeah.
He is a walking 70. Why are you in my side?
I think he has. Does he?
He has to go.
Does he?
No. Click on him. Look at the scores, and tell me that a bloke that hasn't scored a ton for 14 weeks doesn't have to go.
Yeah.
McCarthy scored one 2 weeks ago. Gone. No, he's gone. Dylan Moore. Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah. This is brutal.
That is brutal. Because this is talk about a fill your boots game. He was looking good. Moore's back.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he was.
Tactically subbed.
Why?
He had 59% time in ground. Oh,
just to rest him.
To take the piss?
Just to rest him.
I don't know. So I don't know if it was halfway through the third or if it was at the end of the third. But he was robbed of a ton there.
Yeah.
74. That sucks.
Yeah, that hurts.
But take the positive.
He's not injured?
Well, fingers crossed he's not injured. And as long as he's not injured, he is back scoring really well. Because that could have been 3 tons in a row.
Okay.
So, back him in. Sheasel, what a shocker. The bloke they got smashed. Yeah. They didn't win a game. And look what happens. Sheasel's parked on the half-forward flank with his hands in his pockets. Just fucking doing nothing.
No, I think at this point, I don't know.
8 centre bounces.
Yeah.
We've got Luke Parker, LDU, Tom Powell, George Wardlaw. Jai Simpkin had more than him. What are we doing? I just don't. It makes no sense that he's going to play on ball anyway the way he pushes up.
Yeah.
I reckon Nick Dacos would be a pretty handy half forward if you played him half forward. Why the fuck would we play Nick Dacos half forward though? Put him in the middle.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
No, it is a bit ridiculous at this point, isn't it?
So, and his shoulders apparently, he got hit in the shoulder a couple minutes ago.
Apparently,
he had scans.
It's okay, yeah.
Well, so you had one of those?
Yeah.
Little
stinger?
shoulder?
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully it's a stinger.
Yeah.
So 5-day turnaround is a concern. I mean, if Sheasel's out, see, this is where I'd go, hold him. Who's coming on off my bench?
Red dots.
Yeah, 0.
Oh, you don't have any backs?
No, I've got no backs anywhere else.
Oh, God.
Nick Martin, I couldn't even shuffle him back. No, I'd be done. I'll have to trade him. Please get up, Shees. Holy fuck. And 14 Roos scored 50 or less. So, I mean, that club is...
Yeah, 14 of them. I mean, that is impressive.
Send them to Tassie.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Pies Eagles was the next game on Saturday night. This was actually a pretty good game.
Yeah, look, I mean, I come bagging out north and we've got 4 points and a percentage of 50, but this was better.
No, West Coast looked quite, relative, quite good,
Yes.
especially in that first half. So
Something building there.
Yeah, no,
Building slowly.
Very slowly.
Very slowly. Little blocks.
Yeah. No, there's a couple bright
blocks.
spots. But yeah, Eagles obviously chose not to tag Nick Dacos. And you know what?
Big fan.
I actually didn't
Well
mind
done.
it for, especially where West Coast are at. Fuck tagging.
But I think it kind of showed when we were like on top. Even though Dacos had 20 in the first half and was dominating, and we were winning.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So just play your own game.
Yeah, no, that's true. So yeah, Dacos obviously went 137 in the end.
Yeah, he had a fair game, didn't he?
He might have got away from us in the end. But still, not tagging him is a great call.
Well, okay, but all right.
No, I'm just taking the piss.
No, absolutely. But Hoff was kind of playing on him, and he had 27 touches at 100% because Nick's not working the other way.
No, Hoff was very good.
So that's where, opposition, head-to-head, take note.
No,
burn him the other way.
It's honestly true.
Burn him the other way.
Yeah. So, yeah, he was very good. And then Pendle's 118. I mean, fucking
This is
hell.
getting ridiculous.
What?
No,
we
okay.
spoke about this last week.
Yeah, because he's carrying
God,
he's carrying one of my draft
He's
teams.
960k.
His last 5 is 102. He's miles better than Bont.
We were talking about changing of the guard, and we got 37-year-old Pendle's 400 gamer.
Look at these scores this year. If you take out that first 3 weeks, which I'm going to say you can do,
That's
oh
incredible.
my God, he's averaging over 100. Since round 3, Scott Pendlebury at 37 is averaging over 100.
Yeah.
And we've got Bont running around, scoring 70. Fucking wake up, mate.
Yeah, no, so he was elite.
He's so good.
He'll get a few Brownlow votes this season. It'll be some
I'd
classics.
watch.
Yeah, Liam Baker 117, the butcher of
Oh my. Has he...
the West.
Look, I love how he goes about it, and he racked up, and he did some very good things.
He did, no,
Defensively, he's great, but has he fucking picked up a Sharon before?
Yeah.
There's some times where... Is he kicking a Burley out there?
Barely. Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, Darcy Cameron 102. He's been good. Matt Flynn 101. So, as we were saying,
I
think,
said this during the game that he is Max Gawn in the air
yeah, good
and
minutes.
an Ammo's footballer everywhere else.
Yeah.
Can't win a tap, can't kick, but God, he can clunk a mate.
Yep, he can clunk him.
Yep.
Yep, Sidey along. Fucking hell, he scored 100. I'd be interested to see what his bloody.
Like every draft,
He's
just go
900K.
in and draft Pendles and Sidey.
He's been okay as well. Far out.
Okay, his last 5, 97. Better than Bont. It's okay.
Better than Merritt.
Yep.
Liam Duggan 99. He's put a couple of decent games together. He still sucks.
Fuck off.
Josh Dacos 97. Another second half fade out.
Oh, because you would have been watching him closely. I thought I saw him racking up.
Oh yeah, he was. But
The Eagles just don't give up those big ones to
nah,
defenders.
mate.
do they?
He was on. What was he on?
Oh, so he was.
He was on like 63 at half time. He scored 7 in the third and
he's
20.
7 in the third.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't have been happy.
Mate, that's fucking shit house.
that's
When
not
you
good enough.
you can sniff a 120 and then you
Yep.
let it slip, it's
Yep.
not good enough.
Yep.
Especially in the
Agree.
buys.
Agree.
Marich off the wing scored 97, and
Solid.
then
Good play.
McCarthy 95, as we mentioned at
Unreal.
the top. So fuck, what's he priced at now? We've just had lockout go, so let's have a look.
yes.
He's 394k now. His break even is negative 38.
Yep.
So he could go up 100k
Okay.
this week.
All right. So if you were wondering how many active teams there are in the competition, because there is not an active team in the comp, can we agree, that wouldn't have traded McCarthy in this week
Great point.
or the last 2 weeks?
Great point.
You wouldn't have gone this week and said, right, I'm going to not have
Yeah,
Tom
no,
McCarthy.
you're right.
37.97% owned. So 38% of players are playing.
Okay. How many
I think
total
it's-
players are there?
Like,
We
what
need
is
to-
there, 100,
I'm gonna go work that out.
150? Yeah.
So
There's your active
that's
player
quite a
count.
lot. That's quite a lot for round 16.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not bad.
But yeah, fucking McCarthy. Yeah, you could 100%.
I guess the
he could
difference-
100% be on your field.
Well, the difference there is a lot of people have him on the bench, so there'll be some looping going on.
Oh yeah, there will be.
But, fuck, that could go wrong too. Looping can go wrong.
What do you mean? How does it go wrong?
Well, what do you take? Let's say if you're looping McCarthy first and he goes 90, then the other guy goes 120, and then you loop the other guy and you take a 95 and McCarthy goes 115.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's a bit
I would
of
love to be in that
hindsight.
position. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
could get it wrong.
Yeah. Got you. That's fair. Okay. Yeah. So McCarthy was great. Hoff also great, as you said. Went 100%. He scored 93. He's probably not a bad draft guy. Longy 80. I know you said back to the VFL, but
that was harsh.
he's just locked in as Dacos' bodyguard there.
Yeah. Just quickly on Hoff now, because I'm 2026 mode. Full clarity, I'm 2026
For
mode.
fantasy.
Yeah, that he's been inconsistent, and I've questioned him as a mid, but
No, he
watching
looked
him
really.
that game,
He looked very good.
I'm like, right, well, he's definitely one to watch for next year because his average is 62.
Yeah. No, he is
could
one
be
to watch.
Much, much better.
Mate, he was
So,
very good.
Yeah.
Good on the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, just a few of the rookies. So, Bo Allen, 42. Obviously,
okay.
not a great score, but he actually looked all right. So, if
Yep.
you are looking for a rookie that will probably play the rest of the year,
100
he's probably...
Well, so he's 263.
Yeah.
Break even's now down to 15.
Yeah, so...
He's a safe 50 guy.
Yeah. I think so.
That makes a couple 100K. He's better than Angus Hasty.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to get him.
Job Shanahan, 36. Forwards wise, honestly, I think if I was Eagles, I'd be playing him for the rest of the year as well. He looked very good.
He is a very handy player. Well, he's been dominating the waffle.
Yeah.
Been dominating down back, so the bloke can literally do it all.
And then, unfortunately, you went with Westy, and he scored 19, and he is almost definitely going to be back in the VFL.
Me and rookies, mate.
Yeah, you are not the rookie.
Do not.
Expert.
They come like Wednesday night and getting flooded with rookie questions, and then the more they were like talking to me and asking it, they were convincing me that why am I not getting Liddy?
Yeah, and
I looked at it and thought they're right. I'm a fucking idiot. All right, let's move on.
Tigers, Crows, mate. All yours.
Tigers and Crows. Let's fucking just quickly get through this one because it's just a shit weekend of footy. 11-goal win of the Crows. Dan Curtin. So probably shouldn't gloss over this.
No.
118.
Seriously.
Bit of a coming of age game.
He's up 359K on the year.
Oh, he has been a great pick.
Yeah.
Like you remember how all pre-season locked in Dan Curtin, Elijah Hewitt.
Yeah.
That was the template, everyone's bench.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Remember? And then who were the guys that we ended up with? A few cacos. I can't even remember who my forward rookies were at the start of the year.
No, neither.
Like that Max, forgot his name.
Hall?
He was good. But outside of him, it was stinkers everywhere. And yet, Curtin and Hewitt were the guys.
Curtin's last five is 84.
That's pretty munted.
Yeah.
So, good on him. He was massive. Rory Laird, 105. So people were considering chasing the match-up. And it's fantastic. Did he have kick-ins?
No.
Because, then he can't really score much more than that, can he? But he was very good. Banksy, 105. Is Jaden Short alive?
Is it maybe a bit more than a cyst or something? Maybe it's something else.
I don't know. Interesting. Or is Banks just better? Maybe they're just like, no.
Maybe it's a steer rake.
Oh, it's a bit fishy. Okay. Perhaps. Moving on. Dawson, 105. Disappointing. Very disappointing.
Yeah.
Less than what I paid for. So their run coming up, he goes, Melbourne, well, fuck me. Is that going to be Ed Langdon? Cheat tag?
Yeah.
Concerning. Into Bulldogs, who nobody can get a touch against. So...
Well, you reckon Ed Langdon's going to cheat tag Dawson?
I don't know.
Fuck, that would be annoying.
Yeah. Interesting. Everyone, I shouldn't say everyone's got him, but most would have him. Berry, 89. Rankin, 82. Now, he was on 63 at halftime, and I was looking at that going, fucking hell, I've gone Rankin to Darcy. It's a disaster. Well, he only ended up on 82, so no, that's not good enough. If you held him for that Richmond fixture to get an 82...
He's shit.
Oh, did you hold him?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise. Because he was dominating that first half.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's not
I've
good
got
enough.
Rankin and Caleb Daniel in my forward line.
Yeah. Yep, concerns. It's better than my forward line, though. And just lastly, Tom Lynch. Fuck me. That has to be the worst half of AFL football ever played. He was on -15 at half time.
-15 and a king.
His only stat for the game was one coward punch.
It actually was.
He was statless with a coward punch. So they've got 2 criminals in that side now. The Tigers. They are a fucking thug of a club.
I know why you said that.
We know some Tigers fans. All right. Freo Saints, do you want to finish us off?
Yeah, I can now. Don't take that out of
And then
context.
say the last game. Good gear.
Yeah, that's good. Jordan Clark, 122. He's putting together a very good year now. He's up over $1 million. Last 5 of 108, last 3 of 117. So, tell you what,
Clarkie's back.
He's actually been very good.
Yeah.
He's taken advantage of a couple nice fixtures as well.
He's over $1 million.
Yeah. So, yep. The bloody backs are just taking the piss, aren't they? Marshall, 112. So, I think he got bumped up though, didn't he? In the end.
I'll tell you what he ended up on. He ended up with a 119.
Yeah, fuck.
So
Yeah, that's very nice. Little +7 post game. So
Even with a couple poor scores, he's still got a last 5 of 105.
yeah, no, he's been very good. I mean, he smashed it in that first half. He was basically
So after his bye, when I traded him, he's got a last 3 of 118 to
yeah.
Cherry's 90.
Oh. You know what? That's a bit of justice right there.
Why is that justice?
You told me to go on to TDK.
Yeah, okay. I'm just thinking, why do I ever trade out Rowan Marshall? It's 2 years in a row.
Yeah. He's going to end up averaging more than X.
Let's move on.
That would be funny.
Move on.
NWM 109, you've got him.
Move on.
Yeah, he was quite handy. He
Well, he had a slow start, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did.
You let him know about it.
Oh, mate, fucking hell. It was a poor first quarter, but then he just, as he does, I think he scored about 20 points in 30 seconds in that second quarter and then just went from there.
I think every game he seems to, and it's not necessarily always the first half and the second half,
No.
but he always has like a 70, 80-point half
Yeah.
with a 30 or a 40-pointer.
Yeah, he's
It's the NWMY.
a quality player. Luke Jackson, speaking of quality players, 107.
Very good.
I mean,
So he was on 40 at half, and I'm thinking, right, so good call. Like, Darcy's back. He's kind of capped.
nah.
He's got a last 5 of 113.
mate, 44 in the last. When the game was on the line, he dominated. I mean, they were kind
8
of...
tackles is pretty extreme.
They were
to be
sort of
fair.
saying the fact that Darcy was playing, meant that Jackson could have such an impact in that last quarter.
It's interesting. I heard, I didn't actually see it. I heard on radio that they said they moved Jackson forward more in the last
They did.
because he was on ball. Is that good long term?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
He pushed forward. I think he was on ball pushing forward. I don't know. He's just a unicorn as well.
Yeah,
One of
he's a
those.
freak.
Yeah.
Gun.
So I think. Yeah.
Well, he's a
might-
top 6 forward.
Yeah. Might need to look at getting him in.
Yeah.
Brayshaw 99. Not. Yeah.
That's got to be bitterly disappointing.
Yeah.
Not tagged.
Bitterly.
Bitterly disappointing. Nah, come on.
27 in the last. Yeah.
Thank God for that 130 against North, because outside of that, he's a walking 90 to 105. We're not happy. You're never happy with that.
Nah, I wouldn't be happy with that.
Nah,
No.
it's not good enough.
That's not good enough.
Not
93.
against the Saints at home.
No. 93 from Jack Steele.
Well, that's what you have to expect.
How many touches did he have? 22.
Wow,
9
that's
tackles.
a busy day for Jack.
He has. I'll give it to Jack Steele. He has good hands. He always gets good handball out. So
Right.
fair play to him.
He does have a vice-like grip too. To tackle. To tackle, mate.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever you
Yeah,
say,
head out
mate.
of the fucking gutter. Jesus Christ.
Jack McRae 89. He was pretty good, but just didn't get the stats on the box score there. So 26 disposals, only 2 marks, 4 tackles.
Yeah, it's just.
How do you feel about that one?
I couldn't be less excited about a player.
He's really
Just
not helping you
boring.
with that bet on Jordan.
No, it's like I don't need to see Jack McRae play anymore.
Yeah. Jack Sinclair 79 was very disappointing. He's actually
Mate.
put a couple.
Mate, when he has easy fixtures, he will go 130. As soon as it gets hard, he goes missing.
So he's down to 9.
Hawks, Sydney, Cats. He's going to average 50.
So probably around 20. We'll jump on that because he's
Yeah, and then he goes North, Richmond, Essendon.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
And then Sarong 62.
Wow, we saw it.
Well,
coming,
you know
didn't we?
what? That's fucking justice, to be honest.
Like, it just there's no way you can go into a game and not tag Sarong, because not only will he fuck you up if you don't tag him, if you tag him, he will roll over.
Yeah,
3 tackles.
He didn't really get. I think Garcia was kind of running with him. Like he got a bit.
18 touches.
At one stage, he got very upset with Garcia. So I think it wasn't windy though.
Well, if you're getting tagged by Hugo Garcia,
Yeah,
you can get tagged by anyone.
that's probably fair. And then finally, Alex Tyroo 48.
Pretty solid though.
Mate, he looked all right. So if you're needing a rookie as well, maybe he's not a bad shout, but he might be a little bit expensive
He
now.
is a little bit.
That probably wraps it up, mate. I don't know if there's anyone else in that game. So.
Nah, well, we'll move on to this game. Shits me. And just for me, I've been lucky. I've been blessed because I had a couple of years where I've been in it. You know, I've gone deep. Well, this year, I'm coming out of the buys and I'm no shot. And it's just a bit of a long wait till next year. A lot of thinking to be done. A few mirrors set up.
You got a few mirrors set up around the house?
Yeah, just to have a look. Yeah,
make
for
sure
sure.
of that, yeah.
And rightfully so, because there's some of the calls this year from me have been frankly disgraceful. And I've just got to stew on this for another 9 months now.
It's a long.
And I'll keep coming back. I'll keep having a crack. We'll fire up.
Yeah, no,
the listeners.
Yeah, there's still a lot to play for here.
For others, yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's
flattening.
This game shits me.
Yeah,
This game shits me.
Nah, that's fair. Mine's pretty easy this week. It's just when your weekend is over before it even starts. Thursday and Friday night were just bloodbaths for my fantasy side. I mentioned at the start and loser of the week. There was multiple players.
Yep. It's interesting that I really like Thursday night footy.
Yeah, I do.
But it can go wrong.
Mate, if your fantasy players score poorly or say, you're like, fuck, I'll just vice that player. It always happens at the start of the year as well.
One of your differentials.
Excited.
Yeah, start of the year.
You go, there's an obvious vice captain on Saturday, but I don't want to wait. I want to get it on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then you just fucking ruin your weekend.
Yep.
And then
you're right.
Anyway, it's just shit. Because then you're just like, you're looking forward to the weekend of footy and fantasy and...
Yep.
Yeah, you just got a bunch of 60s in your team, so
yeah,
that's mine. My this game shits me.
Yeah.
Trades. What do we?
Trades.
Probably haven't really had.
Got to be careful here. That's what I say. But there's a couple blokes. Need to go.
Yep.
They just need to go, and I'll leave it at that. So Caleb Daniel and Horn Francis are on the chopping block. The problem is they're 700k.
Very cheap.
So, and the guys that I'd be looking at is, let's see what Luke Jackson is, 1.02 million. Okay. Kennedy, 1.08 million. Right. Okay. So is there a forward that is a good player that is somewhat affordable? Brian Myers, he would be affordable. No, he's 991k. But he plays the Tigers.
Ooh.
So Petraka is the guy I'm looking at, to be honest. That's an easy fix for me. He's affordable. But then I wish I could. Do I get Cozzy back?
I reckon you should
Just for a fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Mate, I don't know what I can do.
That would
here.
torpedo your
Because I would make a move into. I can't trade Miles Bergman on a 120. Colby Chan, then you got Rosie Holmes, she's when I'm back in McCarthy. So Bont is the other guy. If it's not Daniel or Hornbag.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Rankin? No, I can't do that. I'm fucked.
Okay, so there's a few decisions to be made then.
Nah, I'll fix up one of my red dot defenders because I don't think it's a great idea not having a single backup in defence. So I might get Bo Allen, and then Hornbag can go to Grind Myers.
Yeah, okay, that's not a bad call.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, I'm not sure here. I've got 80k in the bank. I've got the completed my team in quotations.
Yes.
But yeah, I've got guys like Mills. Caleb Daniel and Rankin are there as well as Sam Darcy, who I'll probably keep. But someone like as we mentioned, Richards and Chera, they both dropped a couple.
Well, Chera's another guy that I don't think I can afford to be getting rid of a guy that's averaged 100 for me.
Yeah.
But break even 127. It goes on the line next week. They play the Pies.
Pies and then the Lions, mate.
There's no world where he scores 70.
Next four all in Melbourne. I don't know.
Nah.
Oh, it's dangerous areas because he actually could. It's obviously the writing was on the wall first quarter last week as well. So, few decisions to be made that we'll have to have a chat about on Wednesday in the Discord.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll finish off with the mailbag.
Yeah.
Starting with a couple from the Discord. Two Shots McGee said, "This game shits me. Taking the advice of an acquaintance and trading out Bergman for Dillmore, 46-point turnaround. Cheers." I was really worried that was me for a second. That I'd given some horrible advice. Wouldn't be the first time. And on Twitter, what do we got here? George said, up 4,000 spots through the buys. So this is a blatant lie tweet. I think the bloke's ranked about 1,500. Thinks he's going to win a cap. Scores around par, so he's just kidding himself. AFL Fantasy Fiend said, well, after two back-to-back 1700s, I'll admit I've got no idea how to plan for buys or play this game. Obviously, Gawn trade last week was the move. Can it still be done? I'll be coming out of the buys with McCarthy D6, Daniel F6, Long M8, Chera and Mills also to deal with FFS, hashtag 11K club.
Yeah.
It gets tough when they start piling up.
Yeah.
Like if Chera goes to shit, and like if another player goes to shit for me, there's no way I'll be able to catch up.
Chera's a slight worry.
It is a worry.
Yeah.
It's a worry. The West Aussie said, what is a premium? McCarthy scored more than half my elite midfield. Bont, Chera, Sheasel. Oh, and Butters. There you go.
Yeah.
They're names.
Yeah.
If you look past the name, what are they? 90s. It's not good enough.
No.
Mark Leonard said, so after JHF's abysmal fortnight, I decided to go back and see how the fuck he actually ended up in my team. Turns out that after all, it wasn't Sam Darcy that Jack Graham actually went to. Oh, no. So Jack Graham went to JHF.
No. Jack Graham.
Jackie, what did Jack score? Look it up. Also, shout out to Caleb Sarong for being
77.
tagged by the ghost of Marcus Wintager. 77
Yeah.
for Graham. That's what he does.
Oh, so Winhager, he didn't have CBAs or anything, Winhager.
No, I think he said the ghost of Winhager
Oh,
was referring to the fact he didn't tag him.
Didn't tag him. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Don Butcher said, best 18 sucks. And I've also completed a team that dropped off from a 37 from a primo. Well, he's just not a primo, is he?
No.
Why did I let preseason friendly hype let me into starting him? Well, I was always happy with him in my side until he got injured. But now that I look at it, I don't know why I was. Been a fucking disgrace.
Yeah.
And also, why did I hold him this whole time? Yep, same here, mate. Can't wait to upgrade him to Kennedy and have their roles reverse. And just lastly, Nathan Russell said, went 1853, so pretty lucky. That's a good score. What did shit me this week was my team, North Melbourne, being so fucking shit that Moore was able to put his feet up on 74. Tom Powell and his 50 shits me too. He's got Tommy Powell, the power. I respect that.
Yeah, I respect that too. But...
He's no good.
Yeah.
All right, I think that'll about wrap it up.
All right, man.
Wrap it up from us. That was...
Yep.
I got through it.
No, that was
got
good.
through that week that I knew it was going to be poor. I'm just looking forward to having Jai Caldwell back, probably my best player. And
Bailey Smith against the Tigers this week.
Oh, Geelong against the Tigers. I'm going to bring in Brian Myers. We're going to have Max Holmes. Oh.
Yeah.
I'll be back up and about.
Yeah, 8 rounds to go, mate. So it's home stretch of the season. So
It's actually a lot of football. It's 2 months.
yeah, and nine
give up
games
just
every
yet.
round. So it's it's going to be a bit of fun. So
Yeah. No,
Yep.
absolutely.
all right.
We'll chat again on Wednesday night for those in the Discord.
Yep. Cheers, guys.
See you then.
See ya.
See ya.